Good evening, trendsetters, greetings and welcome. We are here in Tarangire National Park and we're going to give you a bit of a view of a Tanzanian safari vehicle. People always ask us what the vehicles are like. So this is it. It's a stretched Toyota Land Cruiser, as you can see, with a gorgeous, gorgeous Tarangire sunset in the background. So if the light isn't perfect, I apologize, but this is the time to see it. And there you can see Francisca heading off after the last game drive. So what's special about the stretched Land Cruiser, apart from the 4-litre engine on the inside? Well, first of all, this is the driver's compartment. This is where he sits, okay, and he's got his radios and he has his binoculars and his books, and there is the number 2. The number 2 sits there, if there is one, which most of the time there isn't. That's one of you if you want to be. This, as you can see, is the seating. The seating is 2x2. 2x2x2. Okay, and in the back there you've got a nice high quality fridge. I think it's an Engel. Okay, and then here you've got the water, the chilled water dispenser, and behind that you've got the luggage compartment. Now the most important thing about this vehicle is the 2x2x2 seating, and I've just stood up. Now look at this. I'm now game driving. This is the point. I am now looking out of the roof. This is the raised roof. Now Julius is going to kill me because I've just stepped with dusty shoes in his beautiful, beautiful Land Cruiser. But here we go. This is the whole point. You're now, that's Julius. Hi Julius.
Hi, how are you?
Oh,
Welcome.
cool. And there we are. And that's the view of the Tarangire National Park. Anyway, back to the truck. So one person sits there and one person sits there. As you can see, they've got these lovely cushions. They actually make a huge difference. Fantastic seats, all sort of handmade. These ones have a seat back pocket, and you've got massive windows here, which open on both sides. These have doors at the front, but here's the point. You sit here and you drive along, and then you see some game, so you stand up and you can take a photograph if you want to. If you want to get low, you can do this. If you want to take a photograph that's very low, you need to make special, sorry, just drop the mic. You need to make special arrangements to have the door taken off. Now for photographers, we suggest that you don't put more than 4 people in one of these. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. And in fact, ideally, you need to have ideally 2 photographers in here so they can spread around. Julius.
Yeah, even we have another front roof there.
Oh, and Julius has pointed out. So here you go. You've got the main roof here. Sometimes photographers want to go in the front to get the driver's eye view. And if you look carefully, you've got a commander's hatch here, which opens up and bolts forward. So even on the front seat here, you've got standing room. So you can stand up, you take your shoes off, stand on the seat, and you can photograph out the front. Again, if you're a photographer and that's your main reason for coming here, you want a minimum number of people in this vehicle. And what we sometimes do is we remove the front left seat here, this one here, we remove this seat and we remove that seat. So you've got 2 seats at the very back, and one photographer sits here, one photographer sits there. You've got 2 photographers obliquely. They can stand up and they can move around. That's the point. They've both got space to move sideways, and that's key when you're actually standing up and looking through here. And again, as I said before, if you want to get low, you get through the window here, and that's to an extent why you remove this seat here. Now, there are other arrangements that we can make depending upon how serious you are. But to summarize this, because most of you will be coming here as a part of a group, to summarize this is the Matembezi Toyota Land Cruiser Game Viewer. It goes all the way from the airport in Kilimanjaro International. It can go anywhere in Tanzania, up to the lakes. Julius has been to Gombe Stream with this, where he parked it in Kigoma and took a little boat. And at the end of the day, it'll go wherever you want it to go. You can get comfortably 6 people in here if you're just here for an experience. But really, if you're really into your photography, drop that down to 4, and ideally drop it down to 2 if you possibly can. 2 or 3, 1 in the front, 2 in the back. and tell us that you're a photographer, and we'll make all of the necessary arrangements for you. Okay, thanks very much. And I just want to say thank you so much to the guys here who've been driving us around for the last number of days. They're probably sick to death of us. They
Welcome
asked,
back again.
yeah, welcome back again. Thanks very much. And thank you and good night from Tarangire National Park.